Hello and a very warm welcome to Thailand and to the beautiful city of Bangkok. We're at the magnificent Impact Arena that for the next 8 days is playing host to the 2018 Total BWF Thomas and Uber Cups, also known as the World Championship for men's and women's team. This is day one of competition. As I can see, the competition is divided into 2 stages: a group stage that goes on for day 1 to 4, and then a knockout stage with quarterfinals, semifinals, and eventually the championship ties on Saturday and Sunday. We have 3 sessions for you today with the host Thailand in action in both the Thomas and Uber Cups later on today. But in the first session here, we're focusing our attention on the Thomas Cup Group A and the tie between India and France. 32 teams have qualified for these finals. 16 play for the Thomas Cup and 16 for the Uber Cup. And for the group stage, they've all been divided into these 4 groups of 4 teams. Every team then plays against each other in the round-robin format, with each tie comprising of 3 singles and 2 doubles matches, and only the top 2 teams in each group progress to the quarterfinal knockout stage. Here it's Indian team. Just getting ready. The French team doesn't leave them much behind. All the players love playing team events because it's so different to being individual. You have someone to celebrate with. Here is the order of play on court 1. The standard order of play with the men's singles, first men's singles, then first men's doubles, followed by second men's singles, second men's doubles, and third men's singles. The rest of the teams, the last 2 teams in this Group A is Australia and top seeds China. And with that in mind, this tie could be a very, very crucial one in terms of qualifying for the knockout stage. Players just about ready to come on court. Beautiful setup here in the arena. This is what the players have been waiting for a couple of days. Been here in Bangkok for 3-4 days, acclimatizing and getting used to the conditions in the hall here. Getting ready for the first match. And both teams, India and France, are actually fielding quite young teams in terms of average age. Average age is 22.8 for India and 22.9 for France, and there's only a couple of other teams that have younger average age here. So even though there's a lot of top players and experienced world beaters, there's also 2 teams that might be building for the future. Court officials have entered court 1 here, and it can't be long before we have the players walking on. This is, of course, the 30th edition of the Thomas Cup, since the inaugural final was held in 1949 in Great Britain, and only 5 teams have ever won the Thomas Cup. Indonesia leading with 13 victories, followed by China with 9 and Malaysia with 5 titles. And of course, the last winners of the recent 2 editions in 2014-2016 is Japan and defending champion Denmark. Here comes the first men's singles of Team India. SAI Praneeth. Very politely waiting for his opponent. Brice LEVERDEZ. Brice LEVERDEZ did not participate in the 2016 Thomas Nuber Cup, but he was the French hero in 2014, where the team staged a big upset by qualifying to the quarterfinals at the expense of Chinese Taipei, and Brice LEVERDEZ played a very, very big role in that victory, with victories in both singles and the deciding men's doubles. So, waiting for the coin toss to decide who to start serving and which end you're starting on. You can see that SAI Praneeth is leading the head-to-head 2-0. Praneeth chose to start serving, whereas Brice LEVERDEZ then chose to start the match on the far end of the court here. Here's SAI Praneeth, 25 years of age, from Andhra Pradesh in India, but now living in Hyderabad, where he's practicing at the Govichan Badminton Academy. Highest ranking as number 12, but currently ranked 16 in the world. Had his breakthrough last year when he won the Singapore Open Super 500 Series. And here's opponent Brice LEVERDEZ, 32 years of age. The most experienced player on the French team. And a lot of people probably remember him from the match he played against Lee Chung-wei at the World Championship last year in Glasgow. A very, very exciting match where he actually beat the Malaysian star. Here's our umpire, Chen Chi-shen from Chinese Taipei. Just looking at his watch to start the match, and here's the service judge, Jesper Larsen of Denmark. And we can see the service measuring device there to help the service judge determine whether the service is actually legal. French coaches, Joel, originally of course Chinese, but has been living in Europe for a number of years and practicing with the French team. Always a very, very crucial crucial match, the first men's singles. Every tie always starts with the first singles, and it's a huge responsibility to get your team off to a good start. Praneeth is currently the third-ranked Indian player, but the top-ranked player, Shrikant Kidambi, he's not here, and the second-ranked player, Pranoy, is here, but he's not playing this match, and I suspect it's due to injury, a slight injury. He was practicing here in the hall yesterday. Just about ready to get this first match underway.
Level. Break.
One wide from Leverdeez. Looked like a miss hit, that one. Of course, not only is it the first match of the tie, it's also the first match of the tournament here, so the players will be looking to adapt to the conditions. As I said, they've had 2 practice days here in the main hall, but it's always different when everything is set and ready, the lights are turned on.
No.
Good shot. Excellent little deception there from SAI Praneeth.
No.
As we can see here in the beginning, there's a number of shots that end up a little bit too short. In these big stadiums, there's always some kind of drift, and that is essentially what the players are trying to figure out here in the beginning of the match. And one of the indicators of a short shot from your opponent is to follow the feet, placement of the feet of the player. One of the shoes should preferably touch the first of the 2 back lines. Great kill there from Praneeth, and a really, really good start for him and India. It's also wide.
7. No.
And you can all see that he's not really comfortable, Brice LEVERDEZ, looking to the ceiling, looking at the lines. Where am I in this big stadium? His teammates looking a little bit worried here. Yeah, that's a good rally on the line. That backhand shot from Brice LEVERDEZ, and he really needed that. Shots. Shot. Yeah. Well left, well left. He's doubting his initial feeling, Brice LEVERDEZ, but look how quick he's up here, SAI Praneeth. But luckily for the Frenchman, he left that on the back line. Here's the Indian team camp. And George there to the right.
Two, 8. Right.
one long.
Service over. 9.
Good opportunity there for Leverdeez, but missed it.
Service over.
So important for
4. 9.
Leverdeez and France to get his game going here before the interval, so that he can come in with a positive mind going forward. Yes, short clear again.
Service over. 10. 4.
And two Indian coaches discussing what to talk to Praneeth about when he reaches the interval, and he does it here.
11-4.
11-4 for SAI Praneeth. A little bit of a difficult interval here for
20 seconds.
the Indian team, because I mean he pretty much raced to a 8-0 lead, so not too much to discuss, I think.
Eleven, 4, 3. Service over. 5, 11.
Wow. Good coverage by Praneeth.
12, 5.
Excellent challenge by Brice LEVERDEZ. He's really going for the net, playing back at Praneeth from a very, very low position. That's normally not a formula for success, but on the other hand, you have to challenge it sometimes.
Service over.
One wide.
6, 12. Service over. 13, 6.
Difficult with these power smashes here in the beginning of the tournament. Every stadium, every arena is a little bit different, and it takes some time before you get the exact timing in the hole. And of course, there's also some kind of drift to take into consideration. I talked to some of the Danish players that were practicing here this morning ahead of the ties, and they said that they felt that there was a lot of sideways drift, but they were also a little bit unsure whether the air conditioning would be on at the same level of power as it has been before start of play, and I think it looks like there still is this side drift, but actually not sure how much drift alongside the court there is. But
17-6.
Convincing lead for SAI Praneeth and India here in the first game. Hasn't really had to do a lot.
Service over. 7-17.
Praneeth, of course, quite experienced in playing in drifty conditions, as he won the Singapore Open last year, and Singapore Stadium is well known for being extremely drifty. It's gone wide by quite a bit, that one from Leverdeez.
18-7.
Seems like this first game is gone for the Frenchman, and the goal is still to get a little bit more settled, because if he wants to win this match, he's going to do it in presumably 3 games, so he'll have to be on that court again. Great save there by Praneeth.
19-7.
Well defended. Just got his body out of the way.
Game point 7.
13 game point opportunities for Praneeth. He only needed that one.
First game won by India, 21-7.
Umpire confirms the score, 21-7 in 12 minutes time.
ये ओवरहेड साइड पे ज़बरदस्ती एकदम कॉर्नर पे मत जा। फोरहैंड पे कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं डीप ये करने को, बट यहाँ से जब फोरहैंड की उसको पुश करेगा ना क्रॉस को, तो उसको ध्यान दे, उसको हाइट है, बिकॉज वहाँ से शटल बाहर नहीं आता, फ्लैट जाएगा तो उसको ड्रिप उसको बीच में मिलेगा, हाइट देगा and उसका लेट स्ट्रोक के लिए फर्स्ट रेडी रहे, मतलब il faut encore plus patienter, mais utilise ce micro un peu, essaie de construire avec ça, parce que pour l'instant en fond de course c'est compliqué, il est plus en position pour chercher, donc joue plusieurs fois en fond de course, fais-le bouger droite-gauche. Ouais, mais ouais, je sais que le timing non, mais parce que j'essaie d'attaquer mais plus en position. सेंटर में इनका वो यहाँ फट करके जा रहा है, बाकी उसको सिर्फ स्टडी रख, वो लेट हिम गेट बैक इन द गेम विद गुड सर्विसेज. Yeah, start, yeah. Thanks, start. Yeah.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So, just about ready for the second game here in the first match of the tie.
Second game.
And in the picture here is SAI Praneeth,
Break.
1 game up against Brice LEVERDEZ.
Service over.
Praneeth pointing to his coaches, indicating that there probably is some kind of side drift right to left there. Good little deception again.
Lock.
Definitely go with the right to left side drift. Very difficult for Praneeth to keep that inside the lines. It's going to be interesting here in the second game to see whether the big point difference in the first game was a lot due to the conditions here, whether Praneeth will struggle here in the beginning of the second game. Brice LEVERDEZ will have an easier time of controlling the shuttle. Well played.
Service over.
There's nothing wrong with that timing there in the smash from SAI PRANEETH. I suspect we could see a lot of challenges at the net where the players will try to play back at each other in order to sort of control the rallies and be able to play from an overhead position.
Oh.
That's a good rally. Yeah. Caught by the sideways drift there.
Service over. 3.
It actually looked in all the way until it hit the floor. And it takes some guts from the player on this near side, in this case Brice LEVERDEZ, to leave it, because it's just the last 10 centimeters before it hits the floor that it eventually is taken wide. Excellent. Good service return from Praneeth.
Oh. Service over.
It comes off 2 tournaments in New Zealand and Australia. Praneeth reached the quarterfinals in New Zealand and semi in Australia Open, and he said that he was happy with his game. He felt that he played well and he could have won the tournaments. Well played there by Brice LEVERDEZ. That statement is interesting because there's so many players that I've met that are sort of, if they lose, they're a little bit unsatisfied and forget the big picture, that sometimes it's a matter of luck as well.
3.
Good comeback from LEVERDEZ here in the beginning of the second game.
Service over.
There's Pranoy in the blue t-shirt.
Service over. 7. 4.
Both Pranoy and Praneeth here won bronze medal at the World Junior Championships in 2010. Praneeth lost the semifinal to a certain Victor Axelsen, who went on to win the tournament. That one's long though.
8. 4.
Hasn't gone long, but to me it seems like Brice LEVERDEZ is feeling much more confident on this near side of the court. I managed to catch just a little glimpse of the coaching between the 2 games. And the only thing I heard Brice say was
Service over.
get a better rhythm,
5.
find the rhythm. What a change of events we've had here in the beginning of the second game.
Service over. 6-10.
Good net shot. It's gone long.
Service over. 11-6 interval.
Yeah, it has. Well, I wondered if he was challenging at SAI PRANEETH. That's not the case. 11-6 for Brice LEVERDEZ here at the interval in the second game.
Il va chercher haut, il te met sous pression, c'est normal. Ça, c'est les 4 premiers points. Derrière, sur les 11 que tu gagnes, c'est toi qui imprimes.
Ouais, c'est surtout parce que là, je lui montre que je veux pas perdre.
C'est ça.
LEVERDEZ
Not
not practicing in INSEP in Paris as most of the other French players.
Si tu arrives à mettre plus de speed dans tes blocs devant, ok.
Coach batsman
Derrière,
David.
derrière il est pas en main haute, et t'es peinard.
Eleven, 6. Play.
Yeah, good deception.
Service over.
Low service from LEVERDEZ, a bit too high, so had to go into a defensive stand, and Praneeth took advantage of that. It's gone long.
8-11. 9-11.
3 quick points for Praneeth here. That was really, really important, I think, to not let the Frenchman get any further away in terms of point difference. Again, very, very good defense
11.
by Praneeth. He swung his body away. That one there.
Oh.
Just need the court to be mopped. I think that little interruption in the game came at a very convenient time for Brice LEVERDEZ. Has lost the first 5 rallies here after the interval. It's gone long again. I think
12.
Brice LEVERDEZ feels that, or at least thinks that he has a bit of drift against him, but I'm not sure it's that much. And you can see that it's like he's not really there now. He's lost 7 points in a row, and he's puzzled. And it's a terrible feeling if you suddenly start doubting your read on the conditions. And looking to the lights and the ceiling.
11.
What a fantastic comeback by SAI PRANEETH, and has a really, really good chance of closing this out in straight games. Oh, that's a big miss.
13.
That's a big miss from Praneeth. Look how short the lift is from Brice LEVERDEZ. Wasn't able to control it because Praneeth hit the top of the tape.
Service over. 15, 13.
Chose to push on the other side of the body. Brice LEVERDEZ didn't go all out for the win there at the net, and that was a clever decision. Look at this. Ready to follow up on the back line or the back part of the court. Very decisive phase we're coming into now. Can SAI Praneeth secure the first match for his team, or can this man Brice LEVERDEZ, can he force a deciding game?
Service over.
Not the best of service.
14. Service over. 15, 16.
Great net gain by SAI Praneeth.
Service over.
Very difficult for LEVERDEZ to control it.
15.
Good high lift, very difficult to get the right timing on. And another shot that's gone long from LEVERDEZ.
15.
A little lucky there.
Service over. 16,
Almost lost his balance.
18.
Played by SAI
Service
Praneeth,
over.
and
19, 16.
this is a last chance for Brice LEVERDEZ if he wants to make a comeback in this match here. Good shot.
Service over. 17, 19. Right.
Rally, very important one also. That's in.
18, 19.
Well done by LEVERDEZ to get the length right. And you think of the 3 or 4 opportunities that he's had on that back line, and that he put them all long. And right here at this crucial stage is what it's all about. It's a very good mark in there.
19.
Excellent shot. Excellent shot by SAI Praneeth. Gives him and India 2 match point opportunities. He didn't use full power. He was going for control. That's the play of an experienced player in drifty conditions.
Thank you. Fair on court. Match point 18.
And he's done it. SAI Praneeth secured the first point for his team with a convincing victory over Brice LEVERDEZ. He shouldered the responsibility
Match
given to
won
him
by India. 21,
after Pranoy was unable to
21,
play.
18.
The umpire confirms the score, 21-7, 21-18 in 30 minutes time.
Court 1, India won France 2-0 ผลการแข่งขันในสนามที่ 1 อินเดียชนะฝรั่งเศส 2-0
Was the favorite coming into the match, but LEVERDEZ is a tricky player, so he can definitely be satisfied with himself. SAI Praneeth now can go out to his team and cheer them on, give a little bit of feedback to his teammates in terms of playing conditions. So valuable to get a little bit of information from players who's already played in the hall. Here's some of the best rallies from this first men's singles. We'll be back shortly with first men's doubles in the tie between India and France.